Good morning. Oh, man, we're right off the bat, Larry. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Good morning. Welcome to our annual holiday gathering. Morning. Hey. I know we're still waking up, getting our pot of coffee ready. It's been ready, but hasn't sink in yet. Do we have an inspiration this morning? Anybody would like to get? Oh, come on up, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Introduce your guest then when
Oh,
we're done. Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. The invocation this morning will be simple and hopefully short. I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. I know we're a couple days into Hanukkah, and then we have Kwanzaa coming up as well. I want to take this time this morning to reflect on this past year, and I hope we all had a good year, and we're all looking forward to our Toastmasters year going forward. And with that, I'll turn it back over to our officer of the day, Eric.
Thank you, Mike. All right, should we do our pledge? Everybody would like to stand up and, oh, yeah, know the drill. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, good morning, everybody. I see we have a guest this morning. Mary, would you like to come up and introduce your guest to us?
So my guest this morning is my childhood friend, Jacqueline.
All right, I would like to say, Kate, would you like to come up and explain about the poinsettias and, yeah.
Thank you so much, Eric. So as you can see in the Zoom world and here in person, we do have the poinsettias that we acquired in memory of Jackie. And these are from the Mental Health Association fundraiser that they've always done and that she was such a big part of. And one will stay here at the YMCA and one we're taking over to the library. She's such a supporter of both. And see the placard before you go. It's a nice in memoriam for her from us. And as our club godmother, may she rest in peace. And while I'm saying that, may all of our past members rest in peace. As we talked, this is the darkness, this is the solstice, this is the Yule. The veil is very thin, and all of our past loved ones are closer to us this time of year. So this is a fun party, but it's also a time of year to remember the happiness, the sadness that we are together, and that when we share the stories of our past members, that they still are with us. When Michael couldn't get attention this morning, do you know who I thought of immediately, who used to be able to get attention very loudly? Come on, seasoned members from the past. Who would belt out, "Good morning," until you said it loud enough back? It was Father Deacon Charlie Deacon, our deacon and 50-year pastor. He was a diamond pastor in his church because he'd been doing it for 50 years. And I won't bless you with that, but can we remember that? He would, before we had microphones, "Good morning, AM Lockport," and he would do it again and again, and he did it in his sanctuary too at his church until we responded in kind. And so that's a shout out to Charlie and all the others who we've lost in the past. Why don't I just say those now? Glenda, we lost at Christmas time. Ed, we lost at Christmas time. Marilyn hosted our holiday party for years and years, and we've lost her. Deb Franco, we lost very suddenly over our COVID years, and we lost Tom Moran the same because we could zoom in and he was in Boston, we were still together. So the silver linings of the Zoom world that some of us we don't love to face, it's brought us together in different ways as much as it's divided us. I'm so glad we're here together and in this space, and I'll share who is in the space. We have David Jones on Zoom. No one else has joined us yet. So from North Carolina, it's really cold here, David. Send us some of your heat. We have in the space, as you saw, our immediate past president, Eric. I'm your vice president of education. We have our tech team. Mark is here. Darcy was here very early. We have Phil just arrived. We have Sam. We have Larry. Oh, he gets a clap. We have Larry. We have Sylvia. Mike Licata, you saw, Mike Florio, and you saw Mary and her guest Jacqueline and Darcy, who set things up so early and looks amazing in her garland. We have Les in person. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a beautiful thing. We have Bridget and Maggie and Jim and Nancy and Beth, Steve, Jill, Tracy, and our president, Joe. Oh my goodness, Phil is the Grinch miss. You have to take a peek back. And when we pull him up for table topics, you can't miss him, David Jones. Okay, so I will hand this back to our president. And I think that's immediate past president. And I think that's enough for now. All right. Thank you, Joe. Eric.
Have that back, please. All right. Marty is not here yet to do the new member induction. Yeah, we'll do that at the end. So with that, let's get the party started with our Toastmaster today, Tracy Farrell. Come on up, Tracy.
Well, thank you, fellow Toastmasters, and happy holidays to all of you. I always come up with this theme of the 12 days of Christmas at this time of year. So, what do a lot of people think the 12 days of Christmas really represent? So, to be honest, and we must have a soul master here because I've said it 3 times already. However, Edna's not here. The 12 days of Christmas supposedly mark the 12 days or the amount of time it took from the birth of Jesus until the Magi or the wise men were able to travel to Bethlehem. Starts on December 25th, Christmas Day, and ends on Epiphany, January 6th. With that, we'll talk a lot more about the meaning, and I always like to go into the economics of it and so forth. So we'll look into the 12 days of Christmas today. Our word master today, we're going to start off with Mary, and she has a fantastic word for us. Mary, can you tell us what our word is?
The word today is connection. Because it connects with Christmas and holiday.
All right, so when all of our members come up today, please try to use the word connection. Our master today is one of our newest members, Jim Sacco. Jim, can you tell us what you'll be doing? Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. I'm glad today to act as the master because that way I can perform a connection or develop a connection between myself and the members and knowing who you are and what your roles are. But the master, really, you could consider me the Wizard of Oz. I hope I will be noting words and non-words that you, as a speaker, would use as a crutch or pause filler. Throughout the meeting, I'll listen to overused words, including but not limited to and, well, but, and also non-words like you know, and then I'll do a report at the end of the meeting. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Jim. And our grammarian today is Darcy, which is right here. Thank you, Darcy.
We're supposed to be up here. Okay. As grammarian, I'm looking for poor uses of grammar, stuff that would just not pass in front of an English teacher. And I also like to look for the exceptional uses of grammar. As David Licata once told us a couple weeks ago, we're supposed to be flowery in our language, and I look for those exceptional things as well. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you. And our quiz master today is Beth Banks. Beth. And I know it's not on your agenda, but we do have a quiz master. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I thought I signed up for it a couple days ago, and then I saw on the agenda last night, my name wasn't there, so I'm like, I don't know what I did. The way my brain works lately doesn't. Yeah. So I will be your quiz master. I always feel it's appropriate. Being a former teacher, I can quiz all of you at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. And as she said, there will be a quiz at the end. The quote master is Marty sitting down and settled in. Our quote master today is Marty Johnson. Marty.
Morning. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, guests, along with the theme, Christmas theme. Fellow Toastmasters, my quote today, your commitment to excellence in communications is inspiring. May the Christmas season bring you all peace, joy, and unforgettable moments. Madam Toastmaster, back to you.
Wow, he's tall. So we had Marty, and our jester today is Maggie Craig. Maggie, can you give us a jest?
If that isn't funny enough. For my jest today, I wanted to do a little parody. Good morning, Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. 'Twas the night before. 'Twas the night before Toastmasters when she broke the mic. 'Twas the night before Toastmasters when all through the room not a member was stirring, though dawn would come soon. The agenda was printed and stacked with great care, in hopes those with roles would actually be there. Dave checked the timing, Mike guarded the door, Kate polished the word of the day. Maybe 2, maybe 4. Beth studied the agenda like, this'll do. While Steve softly whispered, relax, we'll be done by 9. Tracy stood ready with ballots and grace. Darcy rehearsed table topics, just in case. Eric practiced his laughter. Joe nodded along. Mary asked gently, is this grammatically wrong? Phil cleared his throat as the minutes grew bold. Nancy timed silence like silver and gold. And Margot just smiled. She's seen this before. As the Toastmaster prayed, please, not one speaker more. But speeches ran long and the timing ran dry. Evaluations stretched, and so did the sighs. Yet still in the chaos of green, yellow, red was learning and laughter, the reward for getting out of bed. So, here's to the members who showed up at 7 with courage and kindness and caffeine from heaven. If focus ran thin and our timing felt tight, happy Toastmasters to all, and all is all right.
I'm going to try this. Hey, it's kind of neat up here. And our timer today is David Jones. David, can you give us an idea of what you'll be doing today?
Good morning, Madam Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters and guests. I feel a little bit of a disconnection being up here all alone, but It is what it is. Timing today will be the usual colors, the green, yellow, and the red, two of which are our holiday colors today. And for table topics, I believe we're still doing 1.5 minutes to 2. So 1.5 will be the green, yellow at 1:45, and red at 2. Neither of our speakers have their time on there, but I assume they are 5 to 7 minutes, or you'll let me know when you introduce them. And evaluations 2 to 3 minutes, and I will report when called upon. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, David. And to be honest, I don't know I don't know any of their times. They didn't put those in there. And we're good with that because it's a holiday and we don't care. So as we talk about the 12 days of Christmas, every single one of those points, the partridge in the pear tree, they all represent something biblical. The 5 golden rings represent the 5 books of the Torah, the Pentateuch. The 6 geese a laying are described as the book of 6 days of creation referred to in Genesis, and they all go on and on, such as that. I am going to bring up Kate, and she is going to do table topics for us. Sure. Okay. I'm sorry, we're switching up our agenda. We can do whatever we want. I don't care. The first speaker today is going to be evaluated by Dave Licata. And actually, Eric, you're not really going through a book or anything, so we will skip your introduction of the evaluation. We will let Eric come up. Larry's going to go first. I don't know his time, Dave. I don't know his title, but we're going with it. It is a holiday. Larry McKenzie with a beautiful Christmas sweater. Woo!
Oh, you're evaluating me too? I don't think I'll use this. Oh. Hey, David, how are you this morning? I really don't have a time because I didn't think I needed one, but if I do need one, you can time me.
All right, I'll do 5 to 7. Go from there.
All right. It's actually not even a speech. It's it's a story, and it's a Christmas adventure. It's a little something that I heard many, many years ago, and it brings back a lot of memories of when I was a young lad, and I used to go and talk to my grandmother a lot of times when we went to Nova Scotia because she used to tell me family history, and if Grandma told me something, it was always true. So with that, we're going on a little Christmas adventure this morning. I remember my first Christmas adventure with my grandma. I was just a kid. I remember tearing across town on my bike to visit her on the day that my big sister dropped the bomb. "There is no Santa Claus," she jeered. "Even dummies know there's no Santa Claus." My grandma was not the gushy kind. She never had been. I fled to her that day because I knew that she would be straight with me. I knew Grandma always told the truth. And I knew that the truth always went down a whole lot better with one of her famous cinnamon buns. Now, I know they were world famous because Grandma, she told me so. And so it had to be true. Grandma was home that morning, and the buns were still warm just out of the oven. Between bites, I decided to tell her everything. Now, she was ready when I started to talk. "Grandma, there's no Santa Claus." She snorted. "That's ridiculous. Don't believe it. That rumor has been going around for many, many years, and it makes me mad. Just plain mad. Put on your coat. We're going for a ride." Go where, Grandma?" I asked. I haven't even finished my cinnamon roll. And it was world famous. Well, where turned out to be Kirby's General Store, the one store in town that had a little bit of everything. As we walked through the doors, Grandma handed me a $10 bill. Now, that was a bundle of money back in those days. She said, "Here, take this money and buy something for somebody who needs it. I'm going to wait outside for you." Then she turned and walked out and left me standing there with the $10 bill. I was only 8, just about 9 years old. I'd often gone shopping with my mom, but I never had shopped for anything ever by myself. The store seemed so big and it was crowded. It was full of people. They were all scrambling to finish their Christmas shopping. For a few moments, I just stood there, confused, clutching that $10 bill, wondering what should I buy and who on earth should I buy it for. I thought of everybody I knew, my family, my friends, my neighbors, the kids at school, even the people that went to our church. I was just about thought out when I suddenly thought of little Bobby Decker. He was the kid that had bad breath and messy hair, and he sat right behind me in Mrs. Pollock's class. Now, Bobby Decker, he didn't have a coat. I knew that because he never ever went outside with us during recess. His mother always would write a note to the teacher telling the teacher that he had a cough. But all of us kids knew that Bobby Decker didn't have a cough. He just didn't have a good coat. I fingered that $10 bill in my hand with growing excitement. I'm going to go buy Bobby Decker a coat. I settled on this red corduroy one that had this beautiful hood. It looked real warm. I think he would like it. "Is this a Christmas present for someone?" the lady behind the counter asked kindly as I laid my $10 bill and the coat on the counter. "Yes, ma'am," I replied. "It's for Bobby." The nice lady smiled as I told her about how Bobby really needed a good winter coat. I didn't have any change, but she put the coat in the bag, and she smiled as I walked away and wished me a Merry Christmas. That evening, Grandma helped me wrap that coat. As we were wrapping it, a little tag fell out of the coat pocket, and Grandma tucked it away in her Bible. We finished wrapping the coat in Christmas paper and ribbons, and Grandma wrote a note to Bobby from Santa Claus. Grandma said that Santa always insisted on secrecy. She said, "Come on, let's go." So we drove over to little Bobby Decker's house, explaining as she went that I was now forever officially one of Santa's helpers. Grandma parked down the street from Bobby's house, and she and I crept noiselessly and hid in the bushes in front of Bobby's house. Then Grandma gave me a nudge. "All right, Santa Claus," she whispered, "get going." I took a deep breath, looked around, and dashed for the front door. I threw the present down on his step, pounded on the door, flew back to safety of the bushes with Grandma. Together we snuck and we looked through and waited breathlessly in the darkness until the front door opened. When it did, there stood little Bobby. Now over 50 years have dimmed through those moments when I spent shivering beside my grandma in Bobby Decker's bushes. That night I realized that those awful rumors about Santa Claus were just what Grandma said. They were ridiculous. Santa was alive and well, and I was on his team. I still have Grandma's Bible, and when I opened it and looked through, there was a little coat tag tucked away inside. The tag said 1995. It made me think. With that, may you always have love to share, health to spare, and friends that care, because there is a Santa Claus. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Larry. And thank you for reminding us the meaning of Christmas. Eric, Are you prepared? He's as prepared as he's going to be. We're good. Okay. So, Eric Schneider, the Christmas trivia in the spirit of Tom Moran. Let's do Christmas trivia. Eric.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Christmas MC, Toastmaster of the day. Before I begin, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the meeting. Back last month, we had our annual District 65 conference dash officer training dash tall tales contest, and I want to give kudos to Maggie as she competed, and everybody did a fantastic job. Let's give a round of applause for Maggie. With that, they also did the award ceremonies for all the clubs who have completed district club level with points and everything. And for our guest Jackie, we someone can help me on this. I'm now trying to say how we get the club points, how we get the points to get this. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, it's good enough for government work. Thank you. In the spirit of our commitment to this club and to the district, we now have a certificate for being a distinguished club for the 2024-2025 year. And I would like to give a round of applause to everybody in this room to help make that happen. And I also like to thank the officers from last year, Mike, Kate, Les, Mary, Beth, Carol Ann. Yep. Thank you all. Thank you, Kate, for helping me with that. But I want to say thank you all so much for everything that you've done, and let's continue to bring it up to President's Distinguished, which I think we are going to get this year. So I am going to put this under here, and we're going to continue with our Christmas theme of trivia. In the past, our beloved Tom Moran, who we miss every single day, has done Christmas trivia. Tom, with his favorite glasses down. I should have brought my glasses up, but that's okay. It's been a while since I've been here, so we're going to do a little Christmas trivia. Now, David, you can also chime along too as well. We got two Davids. We got David Jones and we got the guy who looks like the grandpa on Up. Anyway. Dave, you don't have to wait, but we know who you are. Anyway. Is it hot in here? Anyway. We're going to do some Christmas trivia, and so everybody get out your pens. Yeah, you can answer too, but you can also write it down too, and if you want. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to take away best job. It's not a silent. Or you can just shout it. All right, we're going to shout it. We're going to shout it. Yeah. All right, question number 1. I know this is 80 Christmas trivia questions, but maybe we can knock it down to, we're going to knock it down to 10. Question number 1. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch? Hey, good job. Maybe David Jones, it's eggnog. And you can also chime along too if you can as well. How many ghosts showed up in A Christmas Carol? Beautiful. 4. Sorry. Question number 4. Where was the baby Jesus born? Bethlehem. There you go. Now everybody knows Miracle on 34th Street is based on a real-life department store. Macy's. What are the 2 most popular names for Santa Claus? Right here, Kris Kringle. And what's the other one? Saint Nick. Got it. There you go. Kris Kringle and Saint Nick. We love you, Tom. Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. He's going to have a blue Christmas. And what do people traditionally put on the top of a Christmas tree?
Santa.
Well, it's an angel, but I can take star, Santa. We can go with that. A big bow. Ooh, I like that better. Grinch. We can put Phil's sweatshirt up on the tree. Hey, Phil can climb a tree. Make sure you had tie on already. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind? Paris, very good.
Yeah, they're right.
Oh yeah, there's more than one, but in the first Home Alone movie, I should have said first Home Alone movie. My mistake. All right, in the Christmas movie, How the Stole Christmas, the cartoon version. Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of them, but yes, the Grinch was described in 3 words. What are they? Yeah, stink, stank, stunk. All right, no, we'll do 2 more. In which modern day country was Saint Nicholas born? Turkey. Good job. I guess Dave just studied this before he came in. All right, last one. Everybody will remember this movie is one of my favorites. It's a Wonderful Life. So in the movie, what happens every time a bell rings? Angel gets his wings. Folks, that's it. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you. Eric will be here all week. And try the veal. This week it's lasagna, New Year's, Christmas Eve. Or stuffed rigatoni, depending on whose house you're going to. So we actually have something very special. Mike Florio and Darcy are going to perform the rendition of Silent Night for us. Please, you all have the words in front of you, so please, you all, and we can, if we have time, we'll do 12 Days of Christmas too. That's I'm not going till 9 o'clock. So, oh, they're going to be up here singing. So please sing along. This is a sing along. If you want to be merry and cheery, you have to sing. Otherwise, you're just not happy and merry. And we're having some blank time here, but Mike, are you going to be standing or sitting? Mike is going to be sitting in the back. Darcy, are you going to be up here singing to lead?
I know there's lots of other singers here in this group. You can come on up too. I'm not going to sing in the microphone. on, people. Mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly sleep. Very nice. Shepherds quail at the sign, stream from heaven up, and floating down. Christ the Savior. Son of God, loves you. Great peace from high, holy faith. With the dawn of redeeming grace, Jesus, Lord and God, Jesus. For my next time, do it in 3/4 time, not 4/4. I usually do that song in 3/4 time, but he did it in 4/4 time, so that's why I was a little. So I was going with him.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we can talk about Christmas right now if you want.
Let's do the 12 days of Christmas.
Long one. Go in. All right, everyone. Are you broken?
Stand up, sit down. Stand up, back quick. Remember, you free to this. And I'm pushing it. You're like exhausted by the time you're done. Nobody needs to fall down. You don't need to
Play a little bit so we can hear them.
play it fast. You got a long song.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the, are we done yet? Of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 geese a laying, 5 golden, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Someone songs to swim. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. What's 8? 8 maids a milking. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Isn't he doing a great job? Day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swim, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens. Are we having fun yet? And a partridge in a pear tree. You're doing great.
11.
On the day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milk, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge. You guys sound great. Nice and loud.
1.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milk, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear. All right, let's hear it for Mike. Very nice, very nice, very nice. You're coming along really good.
Thank you to our all-star musicians. That was fantastic. But we keep getting better. Absolutely. So I'm going to bring up our, Kate, are you ready to do that? So I took this over from 12 Days of Christmas is a Toastmasters tradition. Glenda used to do this every single year. Everybody would be divided up into tables, the partridge in the pear tree, the 5 golden rings. It is a Christmas tradition. Please keep this tradition going because I love it. I think it's fun. It is very, it just brings back Christmas memories for all of us. You also have in front of you, this is my Christmas tradition because I like the economics of the 12 days of Christmas, and that's what I try to do following the, you know, I just look at numbers all day, and this is the fun numbers. So I have to point out all of the economics of this. The partridge in the pear tree remains the same, but you will notice there's the partridge, there was no increase in that, but there was a 14.3% for the pear tree driven by labor, land, housing, and fertilizing costs. Birds, you will notice, have not gone up in value. So you'll notice turtle doves, French hens. French hens have remained the same since they've keep that status quo. The calling birds have not increased in value since 2014. Gold rings have once again This is through inflation. I believe that is the largest increase on that. You'll notice our economy is kind of in turmoil right now. The Fed rate cut expectations and a declining US dollar is the reason for that. The geese of Lang, they really remain the same, but they're loud, so they haven't gone up as much as the rest of those birds. The swans are swimming. Yes, they are expensive. People like swans, I guess. They're beautiful. The maids are milking. There is a debate going on in Congress right now over these things. The maids of milking is tied to the minimum wage. Ladies dancing, that's consistently raised. And you'll notice they are the third most expensive item. There you go. You will notice that the performers have gone up quite a bit. Ladies, we said that Lords of Leaping, they are the most expensive gift tied to those entertainment costs, which continue to rise. The Piper's Piping, that's a modest 2.2%. Once again, that's the musical performances. And you'll notice the drummers drumming. That is also a modest 2.2%. So the theatrical side has gone up quite a bit. I'm sorry to say, Darcy, that the musical end has not gone up as much. And you will notice that drummers are a lot more expensive than the pipers due to their popularity, I'm assuming. Bridget. I have noticed that consistently. I did not want to bring that up, but you are absolutely right. The lords are always making more than the ladies. That is another thing we need to bring to Congress. But we will bring our concerns to it. In the meantime, I'm going to bring up Kate and she will talk about table topics. We are all going to be contestants in this Yuletide.
Throw things off a little bit.
All right,
So
perfect.
much. I'm going to rearrange as we are wont to do in general, but especially today, for our guest Jacqueline, honored guest Jacqueline, and our newer members, or maybe past members who haven't been around as much. I'm your Vice President of Education, and it's solstice on Saturday and Sunday, the longest night of the year, and it's Christmas tide, it's Yule tide, and I love to celebrate that. I'm going to do table topics later as long as we have time. First, we have some things to do, and from a Vice President of Education, my responsibility is our contests, our scheduling, our education individually and as a club. I want to remind our guests and our members that you can wander and have refreshments. Another update, we made reservations last week when we were at Olive Leaf for a little bit of an extra group, so we'll be there, we told them, between 8:45 and 9, so we can start earlier if we end earlier, up against the wall, so they'll be ready for us for a good size. So you are welcome to join us for breakfast to follow at Olive Leaf. All right, there are clipboards that are going around. They started last week for the contest season that's coming up. We're less than a month away from our club contest, and you'll see that Jill has signed up to be our chief judge. It was Jackie Kenny for so long. She's guided a lot of us in contests, and so Jill has picked up the mantle and will be our chief judge on January 22nd. Please sign up for other roles, and thank you to those of you who have already signed up to be contestants. On the same clipboard then is the February contest, the next level. Our winners here, we can send 2 in each category, inspirational and humorous. Inspirational and humorous, we send 2 contestants on to the next, and I will be the MC and the contest chair for that. I told you that last week, February 7th. And guess who's going to be our chief judge for that, who can't make it to meetings regularly? Dr. Stevens. Dr. Gerald Stevens, you may have noticed, with a clipboard coming around, DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster. So if you'd like to see Gerald and join us for that Area 11 and 12 combined contest, save the date, February 7th. And we'll probably do a luncheon afterwards. We've done it at Nando's. We've gone to the Irishman. There are options and time to decide that. The other clipboard going around is for the first quarter. And some of you've signed up for specific roles. I appreciate that. I will send that an email also. I want to remind us that the next 2 weeks we don't meet. That hasn't happened in almost 10 years because Christmas and New Year's, of course, are both on Thursdays. So we have quite a gap in meetings, and no one has signed up to be Toastmaster yet. So if you don't want me to be Toastmaster again and hear my voice, Sylvia, did you sign up for it? Would you like to be? Did you email it to me? Did you put it on here? Oh, fabulous. Thank you. Why would we do that? Go online, folks. You can. The agendas are set up through the end of January, so you can sign yourselves up. And Sylvia signed up to be Toastmaster of the Day for January 8th in 3 weeks. Excellent. Sign yourselves up to be other roles. And would you have a theme already decided? Oh, please share if you would like. It's National Soup Day. After our National Cookie Extravaganza a couple weeks back, we're having soup on January 8th. It's a Super Thursday, so you better come. I know, it's so punny. Okay, that's exciting. Thank you for those of you. And then we already have Larry as Toastmaster the week after that, so it's in good shape. Let me know again. I will send this back around. This was back over at the roll sign-in. Did everybody see this already? I'm guessing that's why it was back. It's the schedule. It's the quarter 1 schedule. All right, great. I'll just tuck this back away. And next, I have a clipboard of special occasions. I said we might wait till the end for membership inductions. We'll put that in the middle. I know some folks have to get to work. Before we do our new member inductions, I would like to recognize some folks. And I would like Darcy and Mark to join me. And I know you're trapped at the lectern or trapped at the computer, but I would love for Mark and Darcy to join me up here at the lectern. Eric, take pictures. Okay. All right. If Len were here, he would also be welcomed up here because do you know what time in the morning on Thursdays, these two, all three of them, when Len can be here, what time they arrive? Do you know what time that means they leave their homes? Because they do not live very nearby. When I was in Philadelphia for our international conference, I got these and I didn't know who they were for at the time, but I have for you both. It's just a small token from us. It doesn't add up to all the minutes and the hours and the resources that you both bring, such a wealth of resources. It's a pen and pencil set, Toastmasters International. It's very nice. And I hope you just get the little bit of joy that we get from what you do to bring us connection every Thursday. You are both so amazing. And I'll shake your hands too. Oh my gosh, thank you. We all thank you. This should be like a standing ovation for these folks. And we'll have that. Oh, perfect. And we'll take a photo. All right. Awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for playing along. Thank you so much. Not everyone will sit down. Next, I would like to welcome up two of our most distinguished Toastmasters, Marty Johnston and Larry McKenzie. Marty and Larry, please join me at our lectern. I have chairs for you. I won't expect you to play the guitar. Kidding. Maybe we should move these out of the way too. All right. Oh, thank you, Eric. All right, and they are on either side of me again, so this is exciting. I don't have something to give to you. It's what you both have given to us. And I think some of you in this room know why I'm recognizing them both, because this year, they both, not only did they reach Distinguished Toastmaster some time back, they reached it a second time in Pathways, both of them this year as Distinguished Toastmasters ×2. I think this is a hug. Can this be a hug? Oh my God. And a round of applause and a standing ovation. Party to come. We still haven't had a party for Tracy. She's our most recent DTM. Oh, should we do a picture? Okay.
Marty, jump in.
I didn't know what was happening either. Great, thank you. We can also get stills from Zoom. All right, thank you, gentlemen. And this is passing the mantle on now from our most seasoned, experienced paths. That doesn't mean they've been in Toastmasters the longest. That means they've put in hours, weeks, months, years of devotion to this club and their own personal development in leadership and communication. And it's something that is the guiding star, the North Star of Toastmasters International. And it's really nostalgic, David, isn't it? And let's give David Licata a round of applause. Our only founding member still in the room today. We have some, but they're not in the room. Oh, and standing ovation also for David. And we're celebrating 42 years April 1st. April 1st. Thank you so much, David. Now we're going to the beginning, back to the beginning. And I would like to introduce our three newest members. And if all three of you could join me at the lectern. That is Bridget Newton, that is Sam Giambattista, and Jim Sacco. If all three of you could join me here. All right. Okay. And you can stand to be comfortable, and then we'll make sure we're in the photo. Okay, so he's cozy. Thanks, Bridget. Oh, perfect. Okay, so also I have to put my glasses back on. I have something for you all, and reminder to the members that you participate in this also. Any kind of officer can induct our new members, and as your Vice President of Education, I'm your second in rank behind our lovely President, Joe Budnack. And Joe and Marty, our Vice President of Membership, are also part of the team welcoming you as the rest of our club. Okay, now I'm going to, printouts are much better when you're evaluating one another. Technology isn't ideal. All right, fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct 3 new members into the AM Lockport Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for us. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. I have called them forward. Now, withhold your applause until we get to the full ceremony and completion. Okay? I'm going to induct all 3 at the same time. Bridget, Samantha, James. You are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the AM Lockport Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become a part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. These new members have been given the opportunity to discuss their needs and will continue to be. We're not assigning new mentors at this time. All of us are mentors for one another, and a reminder to all of our members, we can seek out one another as mentors, formally or informally, and as Vice President of Education, I coordinate that as well. Please let me know if you have questions about that. Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yes, it also places certain obligations upon us. We are a group of people brought together to do things we cannot accomplish alone. Our collective obligation, connection, is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means we must work diligently towards our own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals like presidents distinguished against all the other clubs in the world, remain positive, try to keep a smile on our face. Oh, keep a smile on our face. Dave Licata. Okay, we ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourselves to personal growth. Share this great gift with us, your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. We ask you, our new members, to face your fellow members. You're already doing that. You will affirm your membership. I will say it out loud. You repeat after me. Okay? Say your own name. I. Thanks, Jim. In the presence of my fellow Toastmasters of AM Lockport Toastmasters Club. What a mouthful we have. AM Lockport Toastmasters Club. That's tricky. We're all in Toastmasters as long as we need to stay in Toastmasters. Okay, we make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly, to prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the projects in the Toastmasters education program, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others positively, to build open relationships, and to bring guests to the club. All right. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you everyone for your patience. Okay, now would all our club members stand, please, and you repeat after me. I did not print this out for you to read, so you'll repeat after me. We, the members of AM Lockport Toastmasters, pledge to support you in your quest for self-development, to provide you with positive and helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly and supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, and to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience. You may be seated. Please just continue repeating and follow the dots. I do have a pin for each of our new members. I do.
Pledge pin?
I will not pledge pin you. These have been unused, and I would like to give them to Marty to hand them off to you, as he is our Vice President of Membership. And he's just going to hand the whole bag. We don't have to, there we go, perfect. Because then no fingerprints are on it, and you can attach it as you wish. Taking pictures? Keep taking pictures. Keep taking candids. Sure. All right, perfect. And Joe is coming up too to flank us for photos. Yes, sir. We'll turn. Just turn. Remember, that means you guys turn that way. Perfect. And we'll turn this way. Come closer. And Joe, turn that way. Are we all in the picture? Perfect. We do not, but I love the idea. It says Yule. Is that okay? Great. You may be seated. Thank you so much. And now I would like Eric to come up here and someone else take a picture. Eric, guess what Eric's been waiting for a long, long time? He's been area director before, but he is our current area director. We are in area 11 along with 3 other clubs in the Buffalo area. And he's been waiting for his area director pin. And I got this in Philadelphia too, and I've been hanging on to it till the holiday party. So Eric, as area director, this is yours forever. So wear this with pride with your new t-shirt, also from Philadelphia. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, thank you. He got it. All right, great. The ceremonial activities are out of the way. Thank you all for our participation in all of that. All right, let me just double check that we've done everything. Again, sending around the contest and quarter schedule. Maybe we'll start a Google Doc with that. That's an option. That's something maybe Madam Secretary, Maggie and I can work on a Google Doc perhaps to share the contest and other things. All right, we've already done this. We'll get Len his pen and pencil set since he can't be with us today. And all right, that's all fantastic. That's done. It is now what time? 8:05. We are not doing the minute by minute on here too much, but we will end very early today. Do you have other surprises, or shall I roll into table topics? Roll into table topics for our guest, Jacqueline. Table topics, I've already been instructed that I won't be calling on you, so don't worry, I won't be calling on you. And you're welcome to observe, and you can come back as a guest as often as you wish. Not the next 2 weeks, all right? Come back starting in January. Reminder to all our members also, when Lockport schools are closed because of the weather, what happens? We do Zoom meeting, and then if you want to meet at Tom's afterwards, you may. That's happened before. Marty and I, remember that day? Marty. It was way back, and Marty and I got to Tom's before the school was called canceled, and so we just sat and had breakfast, the 2 of us, and nobody else. The weather started getting worse and worse, and we know some of you come from very far away. Okay, table topics for our welcome guest is a time where we speak, but instead of a prepared speech, it's more impromptu or off the cuff or extemporaneous. And we have a lot of time. I'm happy to call on folks. First, I will call on you. You're being voluntold. Unless you'd like to volunteer, you are welcome to volunteer. I will call on folks whose voice we haven't heard today. I've done things where you pull a name out of a basket or you pull a topic out of a basket. We've done things with numbers. I have a list of questions connecting to the holidays. So you can have a question if you'd like a question. I also have some secular questions having nothing to do with the holidays. And I see hands raised already, so that's good. And you can talk about what you wish. Now, Mr. David Jones in North Carolina, can we do an official timing on the table topics? Because you know this group, we might go forever if we are allowed to. So we should do table topics length, 1 to 2 minutes. Reminder with a 15-second buffer. So he'll pull up the lights at 1, 1.5, and 2. Oh, and Mike Floria is leaving us. So a round of applause again for our musician in the house and jester. And he signed up for the humorous contest, so you should also. All right. And I see Les has raised his hand. Well, come on up. Would you like a question or would you like to talk about your own memory, tradition, love, anything like that, connecting to the holidays or otherwise? What do you think, sir?
Then I will be having my speech on Santa Claus.
Oh, perfect. It's all yours. You need
I need the Zoom camera raised. I don't need a stool. Then I will be the headless Toastmaster. This is true. Now, before I start the timing, if you'd like a calendar for 2026, they're over there in a brown box. And they don't go bad until 2027. All right. My table topic is a connection to Larry's speech. Is there a Santa Claus? And yes, there is. Many, many, many years ago, in July of some year, my two nieces, while we were outside, had this stupid look and they go, Uncle Les, is there a Santa Claus? And they're all smart, like, we got him. It's in the backyard. And I said, ladies, I would like to show you. There is a Santa Claus. And their faces were like, and I says, do you guys still believe in Santa Claus? Well, they were like, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I said, ladies, I am going to show you that there is a Santa Claus, and I will prove it to you 100%. And then you can tell your friends. And they're like, it's July. It's 85 degrees out. We've just had the 4th of July, and we're picking up fireworks, and my uncle is going to prove there's a Santa Claus. So what I did is I said, let's go to the garage. We went to the garage. And I said, now, are you ready for the proof of Santa Claus? Say yes? Yes. So I went to my Mustang. I opened my hood and I showed the girls my brand new rebuilt motor from Santa Claus. And I said, I believe. If you don't want to believe, I need an exhaust system next year. And then that Christmas, in a small box, my dad said Santa was here. And I'm like, okay, Dad, Santa's here. And the box was delivered, and it said, Santa brought you a new exhaust system. And I looked at my nieces. I said, isn't Santa great? I got an exhaust system. Thank you very much.
Wait, we have to take a picture of, oh man, I'm wearing heels today. If I had, am I the shortest? Oh, wait, my mom is shorter than I am. I'll call you next, Mom. Mom, you'll be next in table topics. You might as well just come up.
Yeah, volunteer.
Oh my God.
She's done that to me before.
I'm sure.
Oh, look.
Look up here. Look down here, you mean? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, Mom, do you have something you'd like to share or would you like a question? Go ahead.
Sure.
All right, floor is yours. Try to use the word of the day, connection. Connection.
I'm also going to connect to Larry's story with my own story. I I have an aunt. She was my mother's youngest sister, and when her youngest was just a couple months old, uh, she had to leave her husband. Abuse situation, that kind of thing. And from that point on, she was a single mom, 4 very young children, and her youngest child, part of the reason the husband wanted her out was because she was born with only part of an arm, and he couldn't handle that. But from that point on, my mother and I became Santa Claus, and we would take presents to my aunt's house for the 4 kids, and we did it for years. And we would shop together, get their presents, and then sneak up wherever they lived, because they did live in different places, and we would take them gifts. To this day, I have never talked to my cousins about it. I don't really know if they know that my mom and I were Santa Claus. I would bet they suspect my mother because they all loved my mother. So that's my connection to Larry's story. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom. We have a volunteer. Mr. Grinch is joining us. Would you like a question, or I'm presuming you're prepared? I better go.
It's over. No more fun. No more. You're like the people of Whoville. Do not like them. Toastmaster I come to all the time. Too much fun. No more. It's over. I took your Santa Claus today. I chase him away. I do all these bad things because people of Whoville make me mad. Toastmasters make me mad. Since 1982, there's too much fun around here. I do not like fun anymore. Today is my annual Grinch Day. That's why I wear my green. You wear green. You wear green. Anywhere with green is like so Grinches. Don't like any of you. Can't like any of you. All bad people. That's good when you bad. I be bad all the time. I like being bad. You done. It's over with. No more fun at all. This Toastmasters is terrible. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna steal stuff. I'm gonna steal stuff. I gotta take it and hide it. I hide it everywhere. You're not gonna find it. No way. I hide it under something, and you cannot find it. I won't even leave a clue. I will just take it and hide it someplace else. No more fun. Everyone around here make fun of things. It's terrible. No more fun. 1982, I come here. It started off. Too much fun. Too much fun. I take it all. I steal it. Get rid of it. No more fun for any of you. You'll be sad when I take Santa Claus. I hide him. I hid him someplace you don't know. I show you all the bad things I could do. I be the Grinch. This is my anniversary today. I wear green because today is Grinch Day National. You go out and be bad. Be very, very, very bad. Because this is National Grinch Day. Madam Table Topics, where are you? You are the worstest of them all. You like to have too much fun.
You and your mom. No, I don't know. I don't think so. You and your mom. You guys start trouble.
Want your heart to grow 3 sizes too big
There's 2 sizes too small.
Thank you, Phil. Can you turn around for the camera too? Because like, this is a front and a back, guys. I mean, this is just crazy. Oh yeah, let's get a picture.
Get over here. Come here. You get over here. Oh my God. That looks good.
My shirt says share your gift, give life. You can give the gift of life. You can give the gift of life and donate and even get a long sleeve t-shirt. It's a new black one this year. If you start, that starts tomorrow. So please give the gift of life, the best gift ever. Did you ever think about it if you donate life, if you donate your blood, and it's generally any doctors are prescribing a transfusion because it's a life or death situation. You're literally giving more holidays to people to have with their loved ones. You're literally giving them more birthdays. So I encourage you to encourage others, be an ambassador like Eric and so many others in this room. We appreciate it. Oh, it is Toastmasters. Shall we do a toast? Oh, sure. How about add it to all the givers and the receivers of life in other ways, so many ways. Toast. You have cups, you have mugs. We have an amazing array of coffee. And, oh, I do have a toast. I do. There's a drop left in my cup of eggnog. So, thank you, Larry McKenzie, for bringing Hoover's eggnog. Are you kidding me? And nutmeg. So if you haven't seen the display over there, there's quite a lot going on. Would anyone from the floor like to, oh, it's already 8:15. I'll just go run through real quick. We've got Ladyfingers and Pizzelles from our newest member, Jim, our newest Italian member, Jim Sacco. Fantastic. Well done. Ha brava. Joe, Mr. President's mother, of course, made some beautiful decorated cookies over there. Mike Florio brought some goodies. We have all kinds of goodies. I mean, we could go on and on. Take some oranges. There are Ziploc bags there for you to have goodies extra. Shall I call on others or shall we be done for the day? I feel like any other volunteers? Oh, David, come on up. You're up. I'm glad you brought that up. So, would you like to be timed? Yes. David Jones, we're timing now an evaluator. Did everybody qualify? I guess I thought we were kind of doing it and then we kind of weren't. So, we're not voting. It's okay. It's all good. Thank you for using the word of the day. Thank you, David, for stepping up to be timer. Definitely put on the green, yellow, and red for David because we want to get to breakfast. I love you, Dave. I love you. Happy New Year. Okay. Get all this stuff. Oh, wait. And Jim Sacco reminded me it's Festivus for the rest of us. Do you have grievances to air? Oh, you always have grievances. Tell me you don't have grievances to air. Don't do it here.
Say good night, Gracie. Madam Toastmasters, gentlemen Toastmasters, my fellow Toastmasters, our guest Jacqueline. Jacqueline, do you have a grandpa named Mike Hoffman? A dad? Oh, he's your dad. Okay. Les, stand up. Les and I belong to this. Oh, dear. Les and I belong to the Sunrise Optimist Club with your dad. Okay. Yes. Now you can start timing me because we'll get into the Larry part. Everybody says, oh, Dave Licata, he knows everybody. No, it's not me, it's Mackenzie. We walked into the Sportsman's Tavern on Amherst Street in Buffalo. We did not take 3 steps inside that door, and the lady goes, Larry! And I said, he knows more people than I do. I was stunned, but I got over it. Now, you put me in mind of my grandmother, who always used to say to me, without fail, did you eat yet? And I said, rigatoni? She goes, yeah, I got them. No problem. And everybody, she'd make gnocchis. Yep. And the deal is, I found out that I'm 47% Irish, Scotch, Welsh. And so people were teasing me because I just tell everybody I'm Italian. I don't tell them about all the others. But remember, that's ancestry. Your heritage starts in Grandma Fonzie's kitchen. That's where your heritage starts, right, Sylvia? Yeah. So I'd like to thank you for this perfect little Christmas story. It does have echoes of the solidness and the positivity of Christmas Carol, which we give you kudos for that. Your delivery is nice. What I've discovered from hanging out with Larry is that I am an actor, but he's an entertainer. He's really fast on his feet. But today you did a better job acting. You kind of came over to my side of the board. So we want to point that out, that you did some nice theatrical stuff today. That was good. And it's always a nice story. So we want to thank you for your Christmas story, your memory, sharing that memory with us. That's nice. We don't know how much you made up, but that's the beauty part of this here club, Larry. This is my favorite part of this club. And because Phil has, I wasn't going to do this, but Phil licensed me with his efforts there moments ago. So it wouldn't be a Dave Licata opportunity without a little trivia. Mary was going to name that baby Gary until she stubbed her toe. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you very much. It's a whole team effort.
Okay.
We'll hand the lectern back to Matt.
Am I read enough? Christmassy?
Very nice.
I know, sorry, I'm sitting here eating cookies. I'm going to bring up our three people that have jobs. First is going to be Mary. Can you tell us how the word connection did? And I have to tell you, this word was fantastic. It enabled us all to connect to each other. Mary, Kevin, and Al.
Jim used it once. David Jones used it once. Les used it once. Beth used it once. Phil didn't use it. And Kate, you used it 4 times. David would be so mad if you weren't up here.
Oh, well. So, Master Jim, can you tell us how we did with the word uh-oh, so, the list goes on and on? Jim Sacco.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. This is a great club. You are very good at not at avoiding the non-words, the as, ahs, ums, and ands. So it was challenging. But I will say that our Toastmaster Tracy did use it a couple of times. But then you look at the shift that we had. It wasn't a regular meeting. We changed a lot, so it was difficult. So we can understand that. And also with Kate, she used it about 3 or 4 times, but that's, it wasn't structured. It wasn't really a structured meeting, so that was very good. You did very good. And also, Phil, I think that was part of your speech with the grunts and what have you. But there were grunts there, so I just want to make a note of that. But other than that, everything was great. Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster.
And Darcy, our grammarian of the day. Darcy.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. I didn't find a lot of boo-boos, but I do want to make a couple of comments. Very clever, Maggie, your poem, giving us a twist on the night before Christmas. Very nice. How long did it take you to do that? I'm curious. How many? I'm just curious. That's what I said, that's a Margot thing.
Then that gave me information. And then I just started thinking of you all.
Thank you. Full disclosure, thank you. Larry, I loved your speech. You used short, sweet, to the point sentences. However, you made me cry. So thank you. That was awesome. Kate, I agree with you about we should not say the word stuff, which I did about 3 words into the first time I was up here. So, but I agree with you. Actually, I heard that 2 or 3 times today. That's one of those words that might grate on you after a while, but not really, but it's kind of in the middle. Impromptu, off the cuff, extemporaneous. Whenever somebody asks me what Toastmasters is, I use one of those 3 words or phrases. And finally, thank you, Mr. Grinch, for the no fun speech. I have been impressed with you since day 1 that I joined this again, the second time in Toastmasters. So thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, for making this an enjoyable day.
And I am going to bring up Joe. He is going. Oh, I'm sorry. Quizmaster, you are absolute. One question. Make it a good one, Beth.
Yes. All right, I'll just take one question. How do we know Larry's grandma's cinnamon rolls are world famous?
Absolutely. I'm going to just finish up saying that please remember this past year, the good memories of it, and our past members. One of them being Jackie Kenny, who we lost this year. And then we should all plan for improvement in the next year, either on our Toastmasters journey, our Toastmasters goals, or even singing the 12 days of Christmas. And we did better this year. Next year will be even better because we are an awesome club. We are going to bring up Joe and we are going to draw the.
Yes, the tickets. Before I do, I remember my parents would always be playing Christmas songs on our record player during the holidays. And when I was little, I would be listening to the 12 Days of Christmas. I might have told this story before, but when it came to a partridge in a pear tree, I misinterpreted the lyrics. I thought it was a partridge in a pair of tree. I pictured some poor kid walking around wearing a Christmas tree as a pair of pants. Seriously, I really thought this. I'm thinking that poor kitty's going to be screaming in agony when he sits down. My parents stick me in something like that, there's going to be issues. But fortunately, later on, I figured out what it really was, so it made me feel a little better. So, here we go. Our winner is last 3, 113. All these bitter cries of anguish. Our Grinch won. The Grinch won. Very good. Thank you. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you all next year.